All right, hey everyone. So maybe you're like me and you've heard the buzz about this Magcubic HY300 Pro Projector
Oh, yeah.
and thinking, is it worth it? Is it all hype? Well, we've got a really detailed review here, and we're going to take a deep dive to see if it lives up to the hype.
Yeah, I was really interested right off the bat that the reviewer was really impressed with the packaging.
Really?
Yeah, like they really went into detail about the sleek design, how clear the instructions were, and even, they even called out the user manual for being user-friendly.
Oh, so they're really trying to make a good first impression right out of the box?
Yeah, for sure.
Which, that's a good sign.
Definitely a good sign.
But, okay, let's move past the pretty packaging and get to what matters. Portability.
Right.
This reviewer seemed to take this projector everywhere. The living room, bedroom, even the backyard.
It seems like, and that makes sense when you think about like how Magcubic is marketing this, right? It's all about take it anywhere.
Take it anywhere, portable.
But, and this is the question I think everyone listening should be asking themselves, how does it actually stack up against other portable projectors?
Right, good point.
Is it actually as portable as they say? Is it good?
Okay, so let's get into picture quality.
Yeah.
The reviewers seemed blown away by the 1080p resolution. They talked about the colors being super.
With a Bluetooth speaker.
Yeah, which I was like, is that allowed?
It's totally allowed.
Okay.
But it's interesting because, it kind of highlights this common issue with a lot of portable projectors.
Yeah.
Where they often prioritize size and weight.
Right.
Over really powerful speakers.
Okay.
So I think, while the reviewers out there.
Absolutely.
Think about how you're actually going to use it.
Okay, so before we wrap up this first part of our deep dive, I want to touch on the Magcubic brand itself.
Okay.
The reviewer actually went a little bit deeper than just the projector.
Oh, cool.
They looked into their social media, they looked into testimonials, all that kind of stuff.
And that's great that they did that, but it's super important to remember that, these sources, they can be really carefully curated.
Oh, you're right, yeah.
What you really want to be on the lookout for are like those independent reviews.
Yes.
From reputable sources.
Like us.
Well, hopefully like us, I guess. But no, seriously, like, comparisons to other models in the same class.
Okay.
User feedback forums, things like that.
So really doing your own research and not just relying on what the brand is putting out.
Yeah, getting that unfiltered perspective.
Right. Okay, that makes sense.
Do your homework.
Do your homework.
It's worth it.
All right, so I feel like we've covered a lot already.
We have.
We talked about the reviewer's first impression, portability, picture quality, that interesting audio workaround.
Oh, it's brilliant.
Connectivity options, and even dove a little bit into Magcubic, the brand itself.
It's a great starting point.
Yeah.
But there's still more to uncover.
There's always more.
And I think it's helpful for everyone listening to think about what stood out to you so far. What are you most curious to learn about as we continue this deep dive?
Yeah.
Hold on to those questions as we move forward.
Yeah, keep those questions in mind.
Exactly.
Because we'll be answering those and more as we continue our deep dive of the Magcubic HY300 Pro Projector after the break.
Absolutely. Okay, so let's get into the nitty-gritty here.
Right.
The reviewer had this really handy pros and cons list, which I think kind of gives us a nice, concise summary of their overall thoughts.
It's like you don't have to just live with the built-in audio if it's not doing it for you.
Exactly. Think outside the box.
Yeah, I like that.
And then, of course, there was the issue of the lag for gaming.
Right, which, for some people, that's going to be a deal breaker.
For sure. If you're, a serious gamer, milliseconds matter. So yeah, I think overall, while the Magcubic HY300 Pro has a lot going for it, especially at its price point,
right,
there are definitely trade-offs to think about.
It's all about figuring out if those line up with your needs.
Exactly.
And doing your research.
100%.
Don't just rely on one review.
Read those user comments, watch demo videos.
Compare, yeah.
Yeah, take that extra time.
All right, so we've really dissected this review.
We did it.
The good, the bad.
We did.
The quirky.
Quirky.
Gaming, or, if audio is super important to you,
right,
you might want to explore other options.
Definitely do your research.
Yes, always do your research.
Always, always.
All right, so we've given our listeners a lot to think about here.
We have.
We've unpacked this review, talked about the good, the bad, and the in-between.
The quirky.
The quirky, yes. But before we wrap up, I want to leave you with one final thought. Okay, so imagine this. The Magcubic HY300 Pro is in your hands.
Okay.
What's the first thing you're going to test out?
Ooh.
Are you going to set up a movie night in the living room? Project a presentation somewhere? Or maybe try out some casual gaming?
I love that because it really gets at the heart of it, right?
Yeah.
It's not about what we think or what the reviewer said.
Right.
It's about how this projector actually fits into your life.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, the best way to know if something is right for you is to actually try it out yourself.
Absolutely. Hands-on experience, nothing beats that.
Right.
But even if you don't have the projector right in front of you, you can still take that same approach, that same curiosity.
So what do you mean by that?
Well, think about the questions that came up for you during our conversation today.
Okay.
Maybe you're wondering about fan noise, how easy it is to adjust the focus, how it handles like different types of content.
All those little details.
Exactly, because those can really make or break the experience.
Yeah, for sure.
So don't be afraid to dig a little deeper, read those user reviews, watch some demo videos, compare different models.
Yeah.
The more information you have, the better.
Right, the more confident you'll feel about your decision.
Exactly.
All right, well, I feel like we've covered a lot of ground today.
We have.
We unpacked a super detailed review, analyzed the specs, shared our own thoughts and experiences,
We did our best.
and hopefully encouraged you to be an active participant in this process.
Yes.
Think critically, ask questions, do your research.
Because at the end of the day, it's your viewing experience.
Yeah.
Find that projector that brings your entertainment to life.
And hey, if you find something awesome or you have any questions, let us know.
Yeah, keep the conversation going.
We love hearing from you.
Until next time.
Happy projecting, everyone.